Hello, hello, this is Ivanovsky,
And this is Klystron.
and we are here casting a ZvZ today on the Tal'Darim Altar.
Between FGSonata and dtGNalrA? Narla?
Well, now there's a couple things about this game, about this name that I am not quite sure. So we definitely start off DT. Whether or not you say the G, or whether that's a GN with a silent G and just an N sound is throwing me. Whether or not that's a capital I or an L is also throwing me. So I guess we got dtGNalrA, 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 dtGNalrA. There are a lot. Let's just call him Dark Templar.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go with. Dark Templar.
Lord of the Protoss cheese. Smurfing his Zerg today.
We'll call him Templar.
Versus FGSonata.
Yep. So, this is another very high-level game. I know that...
And yet both players are scouting the wrong way. You'd think by getting close to GM, you just know instinctively where your opponent is. We do have an early pool for NalrA. I think that was probably a 10 pool with gas.
Yeah, that was a 10 pool. Or an 11 over pool, probably.
10 pool with gas being one of the fastest ways to get speedlings up, and so he's going to have to convert that to an advantage early on in this game versus the 14-14 speedling play of Sonata.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sonata's going 14-14, speedling, probably going to get banelings up, and actually, Sonata's build does very well against the 10 pool of speed. He just has to sit back a little bit and hold off, because by the time that Templar's Zerglings get over to Sonata's base, Sonata's going to have Zerglings of his own. And
That's
he will
right,
have
and
more
it's
drones.
going to boil down to two things. One, Sonata has to not get too greedy. He has to realize that he's ahead in the drone count to start with by a total of 15 to 10. And two, he has to realize that NalrA's speed is going to finish a bit earlier and not let his Zerglings get caught out of position. Meanwhile, he's going to be helped out a lot by the fact that NalrA is running the Zerglings to the wrong location.
Whoa, yeah, this is actually really bad.
Well, it's highly unfortunate that on this map, if you don't have an Overlord
he's going to see this. He might see this Overlord.
If you don't have an Overlord Kiss, then you're just not going to know in time for this build.
Yeah,
meanwhile, Sonata's Zerglings are running out onto the field, and what I was saying about not getting caught off guard...
This
might
is
not
actually,
work out very well.
yeah, this might not work out very well because Templar's speed is going to finish before Sonata's.
We are 20 seconds to speed, 20 accelerated blizzard fast seconds, and now NalrA knows where his opponent is, and Sonata knows that he needs to back up, but his Zerglings are split. That speed is going to finish, and there are 4 free Zerglings from Sonata currently behind. And NalrA is going to be able to clean this up.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to cancel that hatchery.
This is very unfortunate timing for Sonata, and he is going to have to turtle up his single base. At this point, at this level of play, Sonata now knows, oh crap, I got 10 pool with speeded. So he should know that all he has to do is hold off this extreme aggression, and he'll be ahead.
Yeah, Sonata is ahead by 6 drones.
And it looks like there is a big burst of Zerglings coming out, and that is going to clean this up.
Yeah, Sonata is way ahead in the drone count. 5 drones ahead.
NalrA's going to have to run back. He did very well. He did about as well as I think you can expect.
He didn't kill any drones.
Well, I mean, realistically, playing these two builds playing against each other, NalrA picked off a bunch of free Zerglings.
Yes.
I think, as you pointed out before, the 14-14 is just too strong versus this build.
Yeah.
What NalrA was really hoping for was something like a 15 hatch that he would be able to abuse some greediness, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah,
meanwhile, this blob of Zerglings is going to run all the way back, but FGSonata must be warping in more Zerglings back home, and once they show up, this red Zergling force should be repelled. Neither player really has any gas to speak of. Neither player really thinking about a baneling nest. Sonata could throw one down right now, and there it goes.
Yeah,
But we're going to be on Zerglings for a long time in this game, the way this is shaping up.
The red Zerg, I think, was anticipating a 15 hatch on this map, and was metagaming for a 15 hatch. which this
A
build
15
would have
hatch
just
would
about
be good
killed.
against the 14-14. It's basically rock, paper, scissors at the start. And like I said, if the Overlords don't kiss, even if the Overlords do kiss, I think it's a little bit hard to know what build you should be doing right from the bat.
I think 14-14 Speedling Expand is one of the safer builds on this map.
It's overall safe, but
Yeah.
I think it should probably lose to a 15 hatch. Although that's a tight.
No, you can still kill a 15 hatch on this map with 14-14 because there's no ramp. Although it can be very
Maybe
you can hold it off.
Or a 14-14 Baneling all-in.
Yes, you can kill a 15 hatch with. Although you can hold it off, but it can be very difficult to hold off. I know Stefano holds off.
Enough with the metagaming from the Diamond people. We do have, let's see, Sonata now getting his Nat up. NalrA throwing down 2 spine crawlers at the choke to the main, more or less committing himself to just a greater length of one base play. I think he's just going to fall more and more behind in this. We might move into the Roach Wars phase, but
I mean, at this point,
Sonata opening up a big lead early.
Yeah, at this point,
and I don't see a gaping hole for NalrA to step through. He doesn't have Banelings. He doesn't have Roaches. He's just trying to drone up to even just stay in this game. I guess if Sonata suicides all of these Lings on 2 spine crawlers, it might go well. But he should see those spine crawlers, or even just he should see those spine crawlers and either kill them or just back up. I don't think he had enough to kill them, so he does have to run back. And at this point, Sonata knows, hey, this guy didn't build many drones to start with. He got 2 spine crawlers. I'm on 2 bases for a while. And meanwhile, NalrA did throw in a little bit of a counterattack, possibly killing some drones. Looks like 4 workers did go down. 5.
Yeah, he's killed a total of 5 workers.
But, you know, really, aside from some missed mining time, Sonata is still
way ahead.
Very solidly ahead in this game.
Does
he have a Roach Warren yet? He should be throwing down a Roach Warren fairly soon, I would think.
And because Sonata's been ahead by about 5 or so drones this entire time, that adds up to a lot. Because, I mean, you have to integrate the rate at which drones mine over time.
Josh, I hate to interrupt you here, but it sounds like you have a robot penis in your mouth.
Oh, do I?
This is a known Skype bug that we've been fighting with. If anyone knows how to fix it, we'd appreciate it in the comments. I think I'm just going to have to talk for a moment here while Josh plugs in and unplugs his microphone to take the robot penis out of his mouth.
Is that better?
That's much better.
All right.
Is it better for you?
I mean, I can't hear any difference.
You can't tell when the robot... Never mind.
No.
I'm not even...
No.
Even there right now.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Okay, so it doesn't look like we are going to be getting any Roaches, and that Sonata is just going to convert his advantage into a whole bunch of Banelings, which do fairly well against Spinecrawler Zergling.
Yes.
A Baneling nest and a Roach Warren going down for NalrA. I'm not sure that I agree with that play. Lest I argue with the near GM player, I would say that at this point you have to skip Banelings altogether and go straight to Roaches to have anything. Oh, Banelings blowing up on Baneling cocoons.
That is not a good...
cost-effective way to use them.
Yeah, that actually
I would have rather seen them hit the spine crawlers.
But I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it was not enough to lose him a 1 game. Zerglings are going to run into the main and take down some drones. More units are going to stream in and clean up this spine crawler quite easily.
It was about the worst thing he possibly could have... It was probably the best thing that could have happened for NalrA,
But yeah, the best thing for a player in a lost position here. You know, at this level of play, I guess their players aren't going to make that big of mistakes to convert this position.
You never want to blow up Banelings on morphing.
Huge Zerglings just streaming in.
And Sonata takes the game.
And this has been a shit show ZvZ on Tal'Darim Altar. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did.
Yep. Until next